Question 36. A tank and a flask contain a total of 3000 ml of water at first. David spilled 345 ml of water from the tank. He then transferred 480 ml of water from the tank to the flask. So as a result, the tank had twice as much water as the flask. So how much water was in the flask at first? Okay, so what we need to do, right, is to look at the numbers and then we do step by step. Okay, so so we need to find out, right? Okay, how much water are there altogether? There are 3000 ml of water at first. Okay, but David spilled 345 ml. So what happens to the total? Okay, so the total will be this. Okay, so we have 3000 minus 345. So what is the amount of water left in both the tank and the flask after the spillage, right? It will be 2655 ml. Okay. So guys, after that he transferred 480 ml of water from the tank to the flask. But when you transfer between the tank and the flask, we call this the internal transfer. Okay. So internal transfer. So this will not affect the total. So the total will still stay constant at 2655. Okay, so at the end, the tank had twice as much water as the flask. So we know that this tank has 2 units and this flask will have 1 unit. Okay, so now we are ready to draw the model. So this is at the end. Okay, so we have the tank, we have the flask. So tank will be 2 units, flask will be 1 unit. And the total that we have is 2655. So 3 units equals to 2655. 1 unit will be 885. Okay, so we want to find out how much water was there in the flask at first, right? So flask at the end is 885. So now we try to reverse all the changes, okay? He transferred 480 ml of water from the tank to the flask. So 480 ml was transferred to the flask. So to find at first, we have to reverse this change of 480. So we have to pour it back. So that means you have to take 885, we minus away 480. So we are left with 405 ml. So then there's another thing that David do here, right? David spilled 345 ml of water from the tank, but it does not affect the flask. So this amount is actually the amount of water in the flask at first. So the answer should be 405 ml.